Habibi, let's go to Dubai again. Now, to all my people in Dubai or those who are planning to go to Dubai, I have this information to share with you because there is going to be a big party where Sammy Flex and friends, we are going to put together. Now, let me share the details with you. Two big events will be happening in Dubai in the month of July. A Becca group of companies present All Africans Marina Yacht Party, and then again, we're going to have the All Africans Party after party. This will be happening at the Chelsea Plaza Hotel or in Dubai. Now we are going to have these featured guys: Kojo Nas, Abeka himself, Kwakun Tade, Sammy Flex, I'm coming through, and super duper DJ Hitman. Now this is what you have to do to be part of all these events. The All Africans Marina Yacht Party will be going for single 180 dirhams and couple is 300 dirhams on 9 July 2022. Then the All Africans Party after party will also be happening on 7 July 2022. Come and let's have fun. This is an All Africans affair. Come and let's party hard. It's all going to be more relaxation and more fun. Sammy Flex, I'm coming through. Meet me. Now to all my people, baby, I'm coming to Dubai again. See you there.
MaryMay.digital. Create the life you want. www.maymarys.com. By starting and running your own digital business. Work from home. Tips for business owners. How to create successful online digital business. Join our global company. Mentorship and training coaching. Training for each individual. Learn how to earn online. Be your own manager. For more information, visit www.maymarys.com or email us at info@maymarys.com. You can also call us on 004917656853 This business has helped me so much and my family, and to increase your income, join and create the life you want. Also for beginner. Also a beginner when I started this.
Nyantechua and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Ain't also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come we busuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu so benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa adebia wo pebia. So woko tonko adia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
We are back from the weekend to do what we know doing best, and what we know doing best is to do Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is our show. Showbiz Daily is your show, and we have some more to do. My name is Sammy Flex. In your short, Roland Amate is here, ready to do what he knows doing best. And I also have Nana Reagan in the middle, as well as in Team Dodu Solomon, aka Chamo. Team is seated for us to know what we know doing best. And I also want to say big up to the boys behind the scenes. The guitar Rasta is Currency, Richie Flex, and Yao PG for making it happen. And if you're also watching us, remember you are also part of the family, great family we have from all over the world. Are you joining us here for the first time? Then remember to subscribe to us, and because it is a family gathering, make sure your opinion is heard. But before I even start, let me say a very big happy birthday shout outs to you, Nana B. This is belated though. Yesterday was your birthday, and because we were off the radar, we could not even join in the frenzy. But we also knew you were coming to Ghana for us to do the birthday celebration. But unfortunately, I know something else came up. And surely, you'll be joining us. Thank you so much once again for the support, for the love, and for everything that you've been doing for this team here on Sammy Flex TV. We appreciate you so much. So much, big man. So happy birthday. On behalf of the team, I want to do this for everybody here. They all see you as a good brother. So as you celebrate your birthday, we can only wish you well and wish you even more longer life here on earth, and also more riches, prosperity. Yes, can it be brave? A big kind of Roland Mubenya shoe. Roland Mubenya shoe, I show. And some just shoe the show. So once again, bro, big ups to you. But guys, let's go on straight to business for the day. The business of the day is surely going to be about some of stories that we have seen here in our music and entertainment industry. So we're talking about Lasmid. Lasmid has a song and everybody is making noise about it. We're talking about M.anifest. M.anifest is also saying something. And of course, we'll be talking about Burna Boy and the fact that some people are also making it happen despite good or bad precedents in our showbiz space. But first, let me show you a video. Let me show a video to you, a video that I know you are going to be interested in, a video that is posing the first question to you and my panel members, that between artists and their handlers, how should the relationship be? Should the relationship be limited to business only so that when you order, it can function? Or the relationship can also be very friendly, like fun, very soft, very cool. A video of Burna Boy and the mom, who at the moment here happens to be part of the management team of Burna Boy. In fact, information even has that she is running the business as the business manager of Burna Boy's music. And what we have seen, it looks so cool, it feels so cool. And I'm asking that when it comes to artists and their handlers, how should it be like? Watch this. When I come back, the discussion starts.
Fire.
Mommy, can you leave my picture?
Who follow me, baby? They say a picture stays in
my image.
Who follow me, baby? Who follow you, baby? Nobody. Fire.
Mommy, can you leave my picture?
Who follow me, baby? They say a picture stays in
my image.
Who follow me, baby? Who follow you, baby? Nobody. Fire.
Mommy, can you leave my picture?
Who follow me, baby? They say a picture stays in
my image.
Who follow me, baby? Who follow you, baby? Nobody. Fire.
Well, when there is success, there is happiness. When there is success, there is so much happiness. Jamo, Efemu, say ya na obi adie ana ebi de enye
different. Because we have different personality traits and how people behave. So depending on how the person is responding to some of your actions and inactions, then you act accordingly. Okay. So I think for him or for her as a manager and as a mother of the artist, it's going well for her, and it's nice. It looks beautiful, but this is not. I mean, this is not the normal thing that we see. Okay. And I think each and every, like each individual and how they respond to whatever is happening. So it's just unique, and we cannot prescribe this for every artist or any artist. No, if you do that, we will make a mistake.
Yeah, very
so
we cannot prescribe this for every artist.
Yes.
Why should it be difficult?
Because
it is still work.
Yes, but we are different. I mean, the way somebody like Shatawale, the way he does his things is different from somebody like Sarkodie. They are two opposite characters. Sarkodie always in his corner, not talking so much. Shatta is always talking. He wants to express himself. Yes. Yeah. So you have to deal with them differently. You can't use the same formula for both of them. It should be different, and you can only succeed when you can analyze the person's character and then act accordingly, how you think that you should handle that person, so that you get a good relationship going on. Because if you use Sarkodie's character and you handle him like the way you handle Shatawale, you will fail. And if you handle Shatawale the way you handle Sarkodie, you will fail. Because they are different, and the way they do their things is different. You can tell Sarkodie not to talk about something, and he will listen. He won't
not talk about it.
Don't go and tell Shatawale this one. Don't talk about it. No.
He'll tell you everything. Yeah.
He will say it. So you should know how to deal with them. Maybe for Shatta, you will say that, okay, I know that you there. You will say it, but please say it like this. He will agree to maybe add yours to whatever he wants to say. But you can't tell him to keep quiet. The same way, you can't tell Sarkodie that this one you have to talk some more. You have to. No, he's that reserved type. He may not want to talk. So the only way is to convince him to say something is you go with some proposals. Say, okay, Sak, this one day we need you to talk. So you can say this. If you have anything, add it to it. Then he will say something.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can't just you can't use one formula to manage such an extreme artist. Like, they are different when it comes to their characters. So for Burna Boy and his mom, I think so far so good. It's working for them, and we should just wish them good luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nana Regan, let me listen to you as well.
Yeah. I think from what we are seeing from the video, it's a beautiful thing, but truth is that it will not work for every artist and the label or management. Most of the time, it depends on where the finances are coming from. What we are seeing in the video is like a mom and son kind of company and that is running. But if you come to like a management firm where, let's say, the finances are coming from, or the bankroller is coming from the artist side, where you, the management, fully decide, let's say, projects, and then you put it on table, they finance it, and then you go. And most of the time, in relationships like that, the artist dictates, and they might not want you.
The artist dictates.
Yes, they dictate very, very well, and they don't really want you to be so strict with some of their actions and other things like that. But when the finances and everything is coming from the label or the management, and the artist is just there, the artist has to just go and record, come back, the management decides what projects that they are embarking on and all of that. I think sometimes with such a relationship, yes, maybe it depends on who you are dealing with. Others will be very friendly. I would suggest that it becomes a friendly environment, but very professional. When we are working, it is work. And if we are relaxing,
friendly,
like,
but very professional.
If you are working, we have to know we are a serious business time. What we are seeing in the video, I think this could be one of the moments where they are off work and they are just having fun. So it happens. It builds up that unity and that love that you need to bond together and then work. So if it's friendly, it's cool, because most of the time, if there's
so it is this same bond that I'm asking, that can we have the rest of the people also bonding same way? Say, like, you go out and you see an artist with a manager and they are all cherry, like
Sister Fia and Boss.
Like Sister Fia and Boss Ukule, who even sleep on one bed as a man and a woman.
You see, I think, as management, being able to have that bond is also part of the work that you are doing. Because if there's tension in the camp, it means you are failing in some way. But if there is that friendly environment and every day work is going on, you are getting everything right, you make sure your work is out there, whatever that you have to do, you are doing it, then there's nothing wrong with the bonding and the friendly environment that you have. But the moment there is tension, work is not going on, or the artist is not really moving, sometimes some of the artists, what they do is that when they realize there's too much tension in the management camp, normal starting featuring and doing some unprofessional things that at the end of the day it will bring problems and issues to the camp. That is where Ubohuna and Channel then they part ways. Then the management will say, okay, if you think you can do the work yourself, then let's say bye bye, let's terminate the contract so that you can move on. It happens in most management. So for me, I always suggest that it should be very friendly environment, but please be professional with your work, be professional with your dealings. If it is promo, if it is store, if it is recording, if it is bookings that you are doing, you should do it right and make sure that you are achieving results. There should be value for money, because at the end of the day, whoever is the financier of the artist would also want to see that, okay, the money that I am putting in
is going into good usage.
Yes, I'm getting value for it. So that when you put a project down and there's a budget for it and he is coming to invest another, he will be motivated to put in some more. You understand? So I think things like this is nice, but you normally see these things when the manager is like a relative to the artist.
The manager is a relative.
Yes, you get this kind of what we are saying.
So I mean, if there is no relation, as in blood relation,
it doesn't really happen if there is no blood relation. It doesn't happen. It's like 20% out of 100% that you see some of these things. Well, if it is the brother, you are likely to see stuff like this. If it is the wife, you are likely to see stuff. If it is the mother, you are likely to see stuff like that. If it is an external person, being the manager of the artist, sometimes, especially when, let's say, the artist is married or has a fiancé and the manager is aware, the manager also has a fiancé, and you know, those kind of games. Already there's that conversation where yesterday somebody met me and my artist at West Hills, and the kind of conversations that I'm receiving this morning, I mean,
some way.
So meanwhile the artist had to perform at PIWC at West Hills Mall. So we just went there. After the performance, she decided to do some shopping at the mall, and then the person saw us and a whole lot of conversations. So if you are not really related to the artist by blood, sometimes you want to aside on our off work, you want to stay away from some of these, things. But if you are blood, then it's all around. You just want to play and have fun.
Okay, Ro, come through. Let me listen to you as well.
That's I mean. I think this is not an issue. In fact, these are some of the things that we would love to see, because these kind of environment, as a creative, you need a very conducive environment in order to produce your creative works. And sometimes some of these things go a long way, not to only help the management or the bond between the management and the artist, but also the artist kind of feel in the camp. Because like Reagan said, if there is tension, I'm not sure anybody will be able to work properly, even if you are working. All that, I think this is also subjective. It is not everybody that can have this kind of bonding. It is because of how slippery our job looks as creatives. It is very slippery, and it has to do with lots of emotions. Some people find it difficult to separate their emotions from the real work.
Okay.
And some people also don't know how to apply breaks when it is going extreme. Over the weekend, I saw a video of Kwame Eugene inviting, I think, his house help on stage.
Yeah. I also saw the video.
There are so many meanings that could be read into some of these actions. And between opposite sex, of course, some of these things will easily click people's minds. And if it happens like that, like let's say Bosokule and Sister Fear, there are so many things that can be said about you. Let's take Asantwa and her manager, for example. There are so many things that can be said about you, and if you don't take time, or if you are not that thick-skinned, you'll be able, like, you break down.
you'll not be able to stand.
Yes, you can't
talk.
continue. This has no conversation because this is like a mother and son kind of relation. So there isn't much talkability. But in a case where the two people involved are coming from different backgrounds, obviously there will be that
talk about
yes.
it. Okay.
And some people, because they can't stand the talk, would want to maintain that gap. Other people, because probably they can't apply brakes when it is going extreme, they would want to create a gap. Other people also, because of professionalism, they would want to keep a gap. But with all these, there are other ways that you can still make the environment friendly.
Okay.
Regardless, because yes, whether you like it or not, people are going to talk. No matter how pure your actions may be, there will be somebody who will misinterpret you. So sometimes it comes with a job. It is very unfortunate that we don't see some of these frenzies frequently, because we would love to see them. It is because of some of these factors that I mentioned about people, rumors, speculations, and other stuff. Bullet and Wednesday have suffered some of these things over the years.
People suspect that they might have.
Yes,
they might be having a thing.
Exactly. And it has created a lot of. Sometimes it is even some of our commentaries that even give some of these people some of these thoughts. Let's take for example, when Ola said, "Oh, you're a young actress now, but now pro one." You understand? Sometimes some of these things. So imagine if a young creative actress is very close to, let's say, a movie producer, or probably the person might be a producer, all right, but will be the one managing the actress. And because of these, the moment people begin to see some of these bonds, the notion is that probably they are having a thing or they are having an affair, which is very unfortunate. So because of that, some people, no matter how close they are with you as their manager self, would want a certain kind of distance. Let's take Asantua and her manager, for example. It is not every actress or every public person who would want to go into closer like that.
Yeah. Very intimate.
But she can, regardless of all the comments that are coming over around their bond. But for all you know, it is this same bond and this same environment that is keeping her active.
Going.
Yes, that is keeping her active. Assuming she wakes up one day and the manager says, "Oh, today I am busy." He calls the manager and the manager says, "Okay, I will come with you," but you see the manager somewhere and Asantua also is somewhere. Like, it creates a lot of tension in the camp. And some of these creatives cannot work. So when we see Burna Boy and the man like this, well, it is very beautiful. But then, like Chemo said, you would have to study the person you are with. Know their character, know their background before you try going extreme like this with them.
Okay.
Because sometimes, yes, you may have the very beautiful intention of maybe creating a very good environment for the person to feel okay, comfortable. But the person would also read different meanings into your actions and might get problem. What if the person catches feelings at a point? These are people from two different backgrounds, and regardless of whether they are married or not, or they are in a different relationship or not, with the nature of our job, fire can spark.
I see.
So sometimes we need to be very careful.
Well, I'm also tempted to ask that. So what does it mean? Our people are so loose like that we cannot have a manager and an artist in a tete-a-tete like this. Are we that loose? Are we that loose?
The artists?
No, all of us. Because of what Roland is saying, that if you start doing that with your artist, it could lead to another thing and you might not be able to apply brakes and you fall and blah, blah, blah. So I'm asking that with us in the space, are we that loose like that? Or should it be a general problem? Like a general human being problem? Like anytime there is a woman closer, then chop nation.
It's like petrol and fire kind of
you would have to manage it.
You have to give some gap, otherwise it can easily spark fire. So that one.
So that's what I'm saying. Doesn't mean we are loose like that.
No, not only people in the industry. It's human kind of thing.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. So for that one, yes. Humans, we are loose like that, but not everybody will take advantage of that opportunity. Yeah, so we will have few people who may be in that situation, but nothing will happen. But majority will fall.
Will fall.
Yeah, for sure.
I see. I'm hurt that majority will fall. Yeah, I didn't want majority to fall.
In terms of numbers,
majority will fall.
Most of the times, you will even get let's say the artist falling in love with the manager.
Yeah.
Especially if the finances are
coming from the manager.
Yes.
The artist rather be feeling
for.
This is still Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. Join us with your comments as well, and let's do it together. I have been following a certain conversation online, and I've seen so many people have written stories about it already on different blogs and different websites. When Lasmid went on to Nana Romeo's program on Accra FM, and during their conversation, Nana Romeo asked Lasmid that because you have the biggest song of the moment, are you the biggest artist of the moment? And the artist mentioned yes. Some people have felt that was so some way for you just because you have a song that looks like it is big. You are making it look like you are the biggest artist now. Others are also saying, why would even the journalists ask that question? Yesterday on George Britain's page on I think Facebook, he started something like that where he said, oh, if you are an artist and you go for a foreign interview, the foreigner, as in the foreign journalist, can ask you that, oh, you are Ghana's best rapper. How does it feel? Yes, I'm Ghana's best rapper because I know how to do it. And the the foreigner who is the interviewer will say, wow, I like your sense of confidence. And everybody will take it cool. But on the other hand, if you come to Ghana and you say you are the best rapper alive, and the journalist agrees, oh, it's here. Okay, thank you. I'm sure I will not paraphrase. I will now be specific with what was said. So, foreign radio interview, presenter, you are a dope rapper. The artist who said, yes, I'm the best rapper alive. Presenter, wow, I love your confidence. Surely gonna take you to places. But according to George Britain, when it comes to a Ghana radio interview, presenter will say, you are really good. Artist will say, yes, I'm the best rapper alive. And presenter will say, so you mean you are better than Sarko, the M.anifest and the rest? And the artist will say, oh yeah, they are good, but I believe in myself that I'm also good. And the bloggers will start posting, forget Sarko Dienko, I'm the best rapper in Ghana, artist brags, and the fans will start coming. Kwasia, arrogant boy, when did you come? Your career will fail, I'm deleting your songs. Your mother, foolish artist.
Yeah, bro.
So when Lasmid answered that, yeah, I'm the biggest artist now, I've seen divided commentaries on this particular response from Lasmid. I want to ask my people that, who went wrong? Is it the journalist for asking that, or maybe the artist for responding that way, that yes, I have the biggest song at the moment. So if you ask me, I'm the biggest artist at the moment. Why should people be offended? In fact, before we came to the studio, while surfing online, I read something from Julie J. Kans, who also said that, why would the artist respond that he's the biggest artist in Ghana at the moment? When did he come? Does he know who has been around and blah, 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 blah? I'm confused. I want to trust these people to tell me why there will be a problem somewhere. And even if there is a problem somewhere, who is the offender? Watch this. When I come back, the conversation will continue.
You see, Yakasa one are the biggest artist in Ghana currently, I know, Cray.
The biggest artist in Ghana
currently, yes, also.
My fan is because like
you see, Yakasa one are the biggest artist in Ghana currently, I know, Cray.
The biggest artist in Ghana
currently, yes, also.
My fan is because like me when say streaming platforms ni na me top number one. It's my fan is.
He say where you be able. Say as a child,
I mean you be ambo. Obi ada want to say the otina.
But they say school anka una wa di first. Exams ni we no ya bobo no. Una number one.
Say me dey adi bi aba. Inti me ni ya be hu me sisi ya. Ebi obi foforo so dey be.
Okay. What is doing the magic for you? Because enyum bebre wo ede equality say odi ya.
Okay, so I think the TikTokers, the media are doing the magic for me now.
Okay.
Because we be anyum ede, but
nti unfa babia said ya no yesi ubitimi kodi aduro di blow no unfa babia
there be Minisa mindset.
Minisa mindset. Nti so oni asanto abaya adwen say ampa TikTokers ne na ma nwum blue ampa.
And then I make us a big shout out to TikTokers, big shout out to the media.
Okay.
Big shout out to every Ghanaian.
Okay.
Big shout out to Africa for supporting me. Thank you.
Nti nice obi aka.
Yes, I know media.
Lasmid. But we a smart guy. Oh, yeah, smart. Yeah, smart. Yeah, smart. Okay, ye nyina na ye bebon komo nti no. Logic mu nyina bebam na ye busa o nsem. But earlier na.
Okay, so this was the conversation on Accra FM's entertainment program where Nana Romeo was doing his things. Rome, I'm gonna start with you. Who was wrong or what was wrong in this conversation?
First, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this conversation.
Have you been following comments online?
There's absolutely nothing wrong. You see, when they don't even ask you that whether or not you are the biggest person currently in the system, and you say, oh, I think I am the best at this craft. Indirectly, you are telling everybody that you are the best, and they don't come close to you. So where is the offense here? Guy no onim nyomto. He's good. He's a very fine. We're blue. So what again? No, you see the fact that Oba Yenche question na posing man na are you the biggest artist currently? Yes, he is. Now come person come why? No, he should sit on the platform whilst he's selling something and go and mention a different product. And come in because he is the best. Sisia said Beyonce, but Sisia
is Lasmid the biggest artist in Ghana
currently. Oh yes.
Oh really?
No, you see, he will say yes. He will if I am Lasmid.
Now you are.
No, I'm asking you. If I am Lasmid or I am part of his management, I will say he is the biggest artist.
No, I'm asking you, Roland and Marty.
Per my definition for the biggest artist. Now he doesn't come close. No, but to him, I want to answer for him.
So wait. You see the way you are saying he doesn't come close. That's why some people think that why should you think that you are?
Because to him he is. No,
but is that real?
Whether it is real or not, he is. He has created his own world and he's living in it.
Now out of your submission, I know why people are born. If not, I can't understand. No, wait. So you want to agree that he's not the biggest artist of the moment?
Yes, but he has every right to say he's the biggest.
Which is a lie.
It is a lie to you because you might have a different definition. You see, you might have a different definition.
It's a lie to me, but it's a truth to him.
To him!
But truth, they say truth is just one.
It's just one to you or him, and it depends on who is saying it. Yes, because you a question. To him, currently he's the biggest artist. Because I don't understand why an artist, let's say a foreigner would come, Beyonce Abaso will be a feature. He will come and ask Lasmid, okay, who do you think is the biggest artist that I would want to collaborate with, and he will go and mention another person. Nobody in his right senses will mention another artist. No. Once they are there, I don't think will be award, then somebody will be at the back end and shout that no, this person doesn't deserve. It is because to them they feel that no matter whoever thinks, like no matter whatever you think that this person doesn't deserve, another person somewhere is saying that he deserves it. So where is the lie here and where is the truth? It depends on your definition for whatever the biggest artist is. Maybe per your parameters, to be the biggest currently, you need a number of years experience in the game. You need a certain repertoire. There's a certain criteria for you that you have created yourself to be the biggest. To him, getting a hit song or being the most talked about artist currently makes you big. That is for him, and he has said his truth. You can't fault him for saying he's the best. Besides, wherever he comes from, when he stands, or even when he goes out and he's representing the Ghana or he's representing Africa, he will say we are the best. Somebody stood somewhere and said we the best. Nobody had a problem with it. And when Lasmid says he's currently the biggest, we have we have a problem. No, because I don't understand why MTN will go and tell customers that Vodafone is the best.
That's marketing.
Exactly. So the boy is also marketing himself.
So say he's marketing, but that's not the truth.
Whether it is the truth or not, who determines?
Okay,
we have standard.
No, allow Ro to wrap
You
up.
see, who determines? At the end of the day, it will come to you selling the product and how best you are able to advertise it. So if the boy says currently he's the biggest, he's the biggest to him. He has said his truth. If you have any other banter to come and prove with fact, but don't come and insult him for saying his truth.
Okay, thank you so much, Roland Amate, for your input. Let me go on to Nana Regan. Nana, Lasmid, Bonnie Ben and why are people mad at him? And even Nana Romeo as well. Some people are not happy. Like, why do you even have to ask this leading question?
I don't see anything wrong with the question, as a matter of fact. And then I also don't see anything wrong with the answer he gave.
Okay.
The only thing wrong is the kind of commentary and the anger and the
No. Or say, I don't see anything wrong with the question. I don't see anything wrong with the answer.
The only thing
wrong.
He sees wrong. No, you didn't let him.
People,
yes.
The people having issues with his response and the question.
That is what he's saying.
Something is wrong with it.
No. What is wrong is them, the public, those who have issues with what
problem, no.
They are maybe are informed so one. Your mom issues. Video na
Okay,
and I say interview in a course.
Okay, continue.
I mean, if you ask me about say, you see, he asked a specific question.
Yeah. A leading question in journalism. That's how we call it.
Are you the biggest artist currently? The currently can even be today. No.
Yeah.
And today, if we are looking at hot artists in the country, we will look at your TikTok. Is your song trending on TikTok?
Your numbers.
Is your song on TikTok? Are you is the board of directors consuming your songs? That is the question we will ask you. The other day I was telling you that it is nobody's fault that this industry has limited their standards to just online. And currently, as we are speaking, there is no artist whose song is receiving that online rotations and everything that Lasmid. Nobody. Friday night. So if I want to look at big artists in Ghana, it is two questions. If you ask me a question about who is the big artist in Ghana, full stop or question mark, you are asking a different. You want a different details. If you ask me who is the biggest artist currently, I can give you a different answer based on what is happening in our industry now. Where people don't even listen to or use even traditional media data. And they want to just limit every analysis or standards to just online TikTok. What is happening on TikTok? What is happening on your streams and all of that? You understand? So if you want to look at the biggest artists, then maybe we will consider factors like your years of experience, how many albums you have, what kind of shows you've even played, what shows have you even put up yourself. You understand? So there are a lot of factors that you will look at. If the other day I said on this platform that you can't be cry A-list artist. I mean, personally, in my opinion, if you don't have more than 5 albums, you don't qualify as an A-list artist. To me, I'm not saying Obian Jintumsa. Me, in my personal opinion, only 5 albums, I don't see you as A-list artist. In industry for more than a decade, I don't see you as A-list and be consistent. Me who as A-list artist. So if that is the conversations we want to have, then yes. But Obi releasing a new man there. And you bet me go viral. I dare cheapen no be so there ababe kelen. And if you want to talk about whose song is leading currently, and yet omona ye be show okay artist ben as see a okwakubo show a na nyum be about and as ni din be about you are telling me you not think about Lasmid now. You are telling me you not think about Lasmid. You think about Lasmid. Black Coast KTT everybody at that time would think, oh, he's the hottest artist. Why were you saying he's the hottest artist? During December, I made an article. Artist obey busy panel. The first name that comes to people's lips is
Lasmid.
Black Sheriff.
Yeah, Black Sheriff. Okay.
One of the babies during December activities also Black Sheriff. But Black Sheriff doesn't even have like 5 songs. At that time, no, we released second sermon remix. But Obia Bonidin, why was everybody mentioning? Because on Newman and Crawford Jammy that people are vibing with his song at that moment. So until we can just or a big artist, or a big artist because who mounted big show beer in the country, current patrol you do distract me. Or be mounted show beer in the country. Any big show, any top show beer, he would consider that name. You can never me, and that is why Black Sheriff will be obetimia open an award such as Stream Music Awards.
Yeah.
Or no be act to open the show.
Yes,
if you are not big, some opportunities no wunya. Udin cram ba obitimi. If you are not a big artist, udin cry and cross mind when people are sitting at the round table and be saying, okay, artist Ben a man in open show, no. Artist Ben a man in yes, artist Ben a man in yes. It will never come to mind unless you are big. So if the boy is sitting there, me aside marketing, our personal marketing on, if right now we want to use that factors, the online factors, people, what songs people are vibing to, when nobody show be a video, be 247, or be tenene kakra. Anyway, na babe reduce buga in this country, buga numbers in Ghana here it is tenene.
Yeah.
And you want to tell me he's not a big artist? He is big currently. BBN Wabe Ubeye Sesia Biabaka say, fine. So we bet now Bush Obeka so on my headline issue, but you might consider him being part of the show.
One of your star performers.
You might consider him to be part of the show. Because when him say Sesia no the amount for vibing now event promoters, you know, they think about whose song is there.
On a before
say Burna Bush because you say because people are jamming up with your song and vibing with your song, your boss will know I want to bet me in Crawford and people will sit till you come and perform the song. So if I got an interview, Muni Busano, who's on a Busan question or train because he wanted to be very clear, get the question very, very clear. Say, oh, I saw chess, I mean, I'm a big Krumuha, and I say, oh, say currently, and currently, one I am in the Bumbacho, Sako, the Ninium Bena, a trend this is here. Shatawale Nyumben a trendy chain Friday night. Mumbu Bobby Mammy Person Black Sheriff Nyumben a trendy Jackie Nyumben a trendy chain Friday night.
Something.
A trendy chain Friday night.
Yes, on YouTube.
On YouTube. No. Oh, you are putting everything together. We are not limiting it to just one platform. We are putting everything. YouTube is part of online. We are putting everything together. If that is what you are saying,
something is doing well.
Doing better than not well.
At least not on YouTube, yes.
No, I don't want to. I'm not limiting my conversation to YouTube. I want to YouTube plus TikTok plus Facebook plus Instagram plus Twitter plus baby. I'm fan numbers nimbo. Don't limit the conversation to YouTube. Because if you have Facebook, so be on also numbers ABT Jack. So you want to say that because of on number BT. So just define him as the biggest. All together, put all the numbers together, and then tell me, say you think Jackie something is doing better on all online platforms than last Friday night. Then we can be making an argument. Don't just choose one platform. Maybe after so one say numbers no was switching away.
Okay, his response, according to him, you are okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
But you still think that, on the other hand, the answer will be different.
Yes, when you open up the
conversation.
Because like I was asking, maybe sounds okay, Nana Regan, and net in our music, in that who is our biggest artist? Would you mention Lasmid?
Right now, yes, I'll mention him. I'll mention him.
Okay, then you are on that part.
I'll need clarification before I take over. I want to
maybe my main clarification. I will mention him because of the science and data that we use currently. That is where I'm a factor beyond apart from that online science and data thing that we use. That is why I'll mention him as a big artist now.
Initially, you also said if an artist has not spent about a decade with
that is what I'm saying. And no me say, so Busame say, specifically say, who is the biggest artist in Ghana? That be who say currently.
Still, who is the biggest artist?
Question about me say different. So Busame say, who is the biggest artist in Ghana?
Currently.
I still put in currently.
Who the currently count? And I make us all the currently count. Me, I will use the science and data on the online science and data thing. And I will
the moment you use currently, now also be use online science and data.
Yes.
Then it means throughout everything, he is still the biggest.
Yes, I explained that. If we talk about big artists, I make my reference. I say my account will show you that say even A-list artists, me only a number of albums here. Me consider as A-list artists. Only more than a decade and has been consistent. I mean consider as A-list artists. So that is a big artist for me. So if you are mentioning big artists, who example say me Ghana big artists, I'll mention Sarkodie, I'll mention Shatawale, I'll mention Sammy, I'll mention even Daddy Lumba Mokra, because they have the records there to show for it. But we are asking about, and then in prem say artists Nidin is likely to come to everybody's mind because of the trending song, the hit song. Jammy to see. Don't forget say and no man cost na artists are obi din beba so because so artists we artists be hit artists be say a viral songs here call economy call viral buga and because of the video and nyomba ku buga ya antina.
So, but
he has not been in the industry for a very long time.
But will you say he's bigger than
okay, still, let's allow him to wrap up. So Chemo, you take over.
See, when
no, allow you can to wrap up.
The conversation like
yes, I will be able. Currently, you are changing it. If you use currently, then I will say that yes, because we'll be no more trendy channel, and that is the kind of conversation we have in the country now. You share artists, you share one and then you more hate it. That is the only thing I use. And if you use other factors, tell me. Which factors again, apart from Onipa and Nyom for using Nyom TikTok, EDA videos, Nyom all online platforms like Baby Abe people are talking about his songs.
Okay, thank you. Chamu.
But before I go on, I want to seek clarification. If we can give a basic definition of who a biggest artist is, or how do you define the big artist? If I should,
you want me to
answer? Yeah, both of you.
To me, I feel say asking who is the biggest artist currently depends on who you are asking. Because see, when you ask the person, when you ask the person in the trade, regardless of the standard, when you ask the person in the trade, you don't expect the person not to give you a biased answer. That is me. But when you ask somebody, like let's say me, currently sitting here, which I'm not an artist, definitely per my parameters and whatever standards that is in the industry, then you are asking a different definition. That is what I'm going to use to give you my answer. But when you ask the person standing in the trade, you expect the person not to give you a biased answer.
The person
should be and I am telling you
to speak the truth.
In such cases, they will not.
The possibility of the person telling you the truth is just 20%.
Let me help you. Do you know who is the current best player in the world? Do you know? It's Messi. For microphone, Cristiano Ronaldo, and say who is the best player in football right now? Obeka say your own. Okaso mention 5 for Obeba no first. Obeba no first. Salah name say Onimbo Obon chen Cristiano Ronaldo ne Messi. So the point you are making is that Messi wo factors na chese we are seeing now on Onimbo waji Ballon d'Or chen obia waji Golden Boot chen player bia wo wiase nyama na yede be man na be chese akware nimbo bo chen we waji ni na, but yet when you ask some people they will tell you they are better than Messi. Okay, even some of the fans believe that Cristiano Ronaldo is still better than Messi.
Okay, Chemo, come through.
Yeah, I think this one I see it as very simple, but now seems complicated. Some way, somehow.
Now it's very complicated.
Yes, and I'm not surprised because even before coming here, I was watching a documentary that somebody has done just from one word. What is a woman? He was doing an interview about transgender kind of stuff, and then he wanted people to define who a woman is. So the simple question, what is a woman, became a problem. People answering that question. And I see similarities here. I see similarities in the answers that people were giving. What is a woman? Then they begin to think about not offending people with their responses and all that. So they try to dodge it. And this simple question, what is a woman, is now a huge problem in America. That it's over 1 hour documentary trying to find for somebody to define what a woman is. Or who a woman is.
When we can just close our eyes.
As in they know who a woman is. Now it's a huge issue. It's the same thing with what we are discussing here. A biggest artist is the biggest artist, and we have standard for it. Like saying who a woman is. We know what we consider to call somebody a woman.
Don't forget the context, even the journalists to ask that question.
But the context doesn't change.
It hasn't changed.
On consider certain factors. That question the crank team crank ember. So big boy.
Nana Romeo is him to petrans. And the way it was even a leading question.
Yeah, it was a leading question.
It was a leading question.
No, but no. For
the answer for the guy.
In fact, when even George Britain put this out and people were commenting, everybody was actually attacking the so-called Ghanaian journalists.
Yeah.
I was about to also go ask that. In fact, I started writing. I was in traffic driving. So I started typing, the green light came on. I put the thing down and I forgot. But I was also going to ask that, why is everybody attacking the journalists for...
What is
So I was also asking, why are they not attacking the response to?
That's the thing.
Yes, why are they not attacking the response to?
The question was...
but what is wrong with the question and what is
it
wrong
was
with
a leading answered question. In fact, Nana Romeo answered that question and then throw it to the guy.
He beat you.
Yeah. He answered it before throwing it to him. So he could have just avoided and say, well, I will leave that one to you. You decide.
Who?
The last minute. Yes.
I bet you were on this platform telling us that. As Antoine went on YouTube.
I'm coming there. Oh.
No, I want to make reference to that.
And I will say it again.
You said
I'm not going against it.
Yes. He's marketing herself.
Yes.
And he wants Lasmid to say throw the question back to.
No, I was about to answer. I was about to go the same direction. Now, say Odiakono, let me start from there. I don't have. I will not. I don't see. I won't blame the guy for answering in that direction, but it's not the truth. The same way I would say about Asantua thing. Asantua was marketing herself to say that, but it's not entirely true. It's all the same way. Marketers don't always tell the truth. They do propaganda. What they do is called propaganda.
Marketers always don't speak the truth.
No, they do propaganda. They say what will favor them, which may be true, but partially. They will say all the good stuff about their product, but they know that there are certain things which is not good about their product, but they won't go there. So for them to say it that way, yes, it's marketing. The answer that I will give is that the answer he gave was wrong, but I will not blame him because he was marketing himself. That's why I initially, before I even start this, I was saying that I thought this was simple, but now it seems complicated. The simple answer is that, yes, the guy was marketing himself. So he will say it just for people to know that now he's in the game. But objectively, he is not the biggest artist in Ghana, even currently.
When you are using what?
When you are using all the factors that you want to use.
Hit song.
Hit song and other things.
Hit song. Who has the biggest hit song?
But Jackie is also not doing bad.
Yes.
So the same. It's an answer.
No, if you say he's not doing bad, it's the same as saying he's not on the same level with the guy.
No, she's in the same level with other things. Jackie has had hit songs before this guy even came.
That's not easy.
So it's part of it. You can't use just one song and say somebody is the biggest. How? How can you just say that somebody just wake up came out with his song and boom, and now he's the biggest. How? No, you can't just use it. No matter how you want to use your parameters or whatever factors, this can't be just one hit song and you are the biggest. How? Then being the biggest artist is so cheap. It will be so cheap. Just get one hit song and you will say you are the biggest. Meanwhile, you will not use this same criteria even if we were to go back and say that now some hit song that I am busy then one corner a hit at some point. Now I can say because then you say at the time when Patapanya hit song he was the biggest. No, that standard. Yes, and
certain use just some few factors.
Yes, and it will make it so cheap for everybody to be the biggest. Meanwhile, we have standard. Meanwhile, we have standard, so we shouldn't even encourage it. But for the guy to say he's the biggest there, I don't see anything wrong from his side as in him saying it. But objectively, it's not true. So I won't encourage that. Yes, currently because he has said it, no. If you want to be objective, it's not true. But he has every right to say it.
Okay, thank you so much. And Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chemo, Nana Regan, as well as Roland Amate for that one. But I would also want to hear from you. What do you also say? The response from Lasmid, the question from the presenter Nana Romeo. What do you also say to it? Biggest and not being the biggest artist of the moment. Let me get your opinion right here in the comment section. And this is what I want to do. Now, if you have been listening to us very well, you know something that I've been saying from time to time, that lately in our music industry, it is not easy to be an artist. That is if you have been paying attention. I've said it, I'm sure other panel members have also said it before, that hey, now music, it is not easy like to call yourself a musician in our country, Ghana at the moment. It is no joke. Why do I say that? I've also seen a video of M.anifest, M. also saying the same thing, that hey, now if you want to do music in Ghana, or if you want to be a musician, he did not even say in Ghana, he did not limit it to Ghana. I said if you want to be a musician, it is no joke. Let's go watch this video, and I come back to ask my people that what M.anifest is saying, what is the reality in there, what has made it like that. Then we can open up the conversation. I've been saying it, that challenge is not easy to be a musician, because I think about them. I think about the struggles, the way you come today, tomorrow somebody is chasing you, and M.anifest said the same thing. Why is it not happening like what maybe it used to be? Why is it so extremely difficult now? What are the causal factors? Let's watch this when I come back. Conversation continues.
Charlie, be crazy, but in this day and age, being a great musician is not good enough. You have to be a dope content creator, you have to be a dope marketer, and you even have to be a comedian. Yo, bro, musicians, they suffer. Charlie, be crazy, but in this day and age, being a great musician is not good enough. You have to be a dope content creator, you have to be a dope marketer, and you even have to be a comedian. Yo, bro, musicians, they suffer. Charlie, be crazy, but in this day and age, being a great musician is not good enough. You have to be a dope content creator, you have to be a dope marketer, and you even have to be a comedian. Yo, bro, musicians, they suffer. Charlie, be crazy, but in this day and age, being a great musician is not good enough. You have to be a dope content creator, you have to be a dope marketer, and you even have to be a comedian. Yo, bro, musicians, they suffer. Charlie, be crazy, but in this day and age, being a great musician.
Well, I was never thinking shade until Nana Regan mentioned it off screen. In fact, I was never thinking this is shade. I was thinking he was speaking reality, but Nana Regan is thinking the shade. Nana, I found that because of your kind. You think it's a shade, huh?
Yeah, I see realities in what he's saying, and I see a shade.
Okay, so explain both angles.
Okay, reality, they all coming in and not correct. You see, in fact, we are artists, also we are new to me, and easy. And easy. See, the amana side din cry, the beyond como is see, my first submission cram account. Industry, no, your standard I set, no, yeah, share what is happening online, and online is very expensive. Very, very expensive. You see, TikTok is for influencers and Kwabako charge 3,000 Ghana cedis. 3,000. Into the and then you know so and yes, so release the back now come on 3,000. Into you know why I down for into who release the second singular. Or because if I brand on your mouth free, you better could turn another 3,000. Into the imagine also person drop EP. And I say album of 8 songs. Now who releasing in our back. Before we release 8 songs, we will patch your mass and my before we release 8 songs,
say 8 yeah, 24,000.
8 songs in the baby, you know. And then TikTok influencer back pel. Into the patch who use the Uniscan, who use 5 TikTok influencers. 5 pe. Who we are answer our back. Bloggers are mobile be church and you know they are here on Instagram, Facebook, almost a bit more 1,000, 2,000, 1,005. And also for 5. And now they 3. Answer no one bet church your story about the announcement of your songs. We release and you know a video ni yes on YouTube. Almost some there Omo dey anyum ni be Jimmy online content creators. They could sell them on 4,000, 3,000.
Abo mo ye basket.
Basket. O me pose ha no se de.
Bas my nigga.
Muti and you come.
Omo graduate.
4,000, 3,000, 7,000. Anupo. Asa we are. Put the video, put them in draw. Who we are. Sometimes, me say what I do is that when my artist finish recording and we release the song, the distribution we are, I put the song on rotation for a minimum of 3 weeks. Minimum 3 weeks. That's I'm saying 3 weeks. We see radio stations 10 crowd Accra pe. Kumasi Kofodia no Accra pe. Who they use radio stations, multimedia, despite. Minimum, could I went to a Cries like 500 cedis. Answer now, after 3 weeks,
500 cedis,
500 Ghana cedis for each DJ be or their number 2 rotation. Or their number 2 for each DJ 500 cedis. And to be called ABR multimedia, and you do with ABR, Asempa, Adom, Hate FM. We are work despite neat, okay, peace. Answer now about angel, money or mom, yeah, back on. Who yes, our rotation. We are saying now about interviews. And no, on can just say, who the union bring me DJ or the ball rotation mount what is now by interview free. And also be tia. Into the way I'm asking. And I follow this.
Baby, I made me be free. Not minko na me do ha.
The amount na 7 no ye no say
120,000.
We say Ghana 2 billion. Also person we serious business na industry we recognize obi won say nipa person dey see or ye serious music business. I'm telling you say if you release one single, one spend the crowd, also one spend the crowd who needs ka one spend can 30,000 Ghana cedis. I'm saying this is a fact. From experience. One single. And yes, sir, and you recordings in a video can video count. I'm talking about just promo. One single. One spend the crowd 30,000 Ghana cedis you will spend. Until person will release the EP. Now they also and you know every 2 months be and as every 3 months be I'll be releasing one single. 30,000. After every 3 months in 12 months. I think. We are no one you're looking away in a monster hitter. Ye fry and fro. Ye fry and fro. We are quite uncoby. I was a cry better nominated with crap on count. And no crap on near the and as also person could also faces I could just to become a musician in the other industry now structures now Kasana and Kebema. And how your investment you money in artist na ho better no be cushion say say amenyom no ya license wa I say wa and as say the way ba gamro for data na your kenti me way ba aha no ba we cushion me because boss show wa sorry dem so for na kan jam say o me yenya me adwuma nti de nya me nhira me na emom no be ma me sika mo betua me ka mo no me be negotiate no say sa nya ma we money na amba Sikana obo kasa 30 times for each singing in a shit.
Baba, let's pay attention to the details M.anifest used. That if you want to be a good musician or if you want to be a correct musician now, you have to be a marketer. You have to be a comedian. You have to be this. You have to. Let's pay attention to those details instead. Yeah, you have to be a content creator.
Marketer, no. Marketer, then they some of this costs they are making because.
Okay.
Yes, we call
you have to go market the product.
We call Nigeria, Sika. Plugs are all on find show free. We call Kenya. Maybe you want to market yourself around West Africa. It is money. It is huge budgets. And then them out down to me that our case easy. Comedian, no. Ubeba life. Baba ye nyamaka krebi din ebia in some course or mine more be ye nyama be na bloggers nafa. It creates awareness for you. You stay relevant with some of those talkabilities. But or can they be marketer comedian and then
content creator.
Content creator is just like what you do as a comedian because oh best adena we be so no one so see na than be fa. Oh hating in now only nyansa also the back to YouTube. No one monetize it. And the patapa here now so here no now so here no now it me record it me here be this song now they are to 9 here views patapa here this song ma Zion Felix or they are G views be Ti any obey content creator because them be out on my own dress okay and the nipa see me see okoye interview kwa na ogbo me din a ma me hwe kwan bi so na me fan create content bi na me fan G views and I say me ma me subscribers scrap on cost. Ti any atem di na abedi nipa na udina na nkofo sha it's content because some more part them video online they will come and watch hey Sammy flex na di akwa bi atem no
quick response. Quick response. Quick response.
Now man for content. Say your content ma artist no create content ma
the other side, yeah.
Enti the all kind the nini na no create. Especially if you want to.
But you still think it is a shade?
Yes, a shade need me who pass a shade.
Shade to who?
Because we steady industry no man say a man football as a mobile here online or mobile life no be here nyama bi. Do you know recently Shatawale videos be a trendy pa. Me am one person I most of the time I'm sorry na pe na me give out to my status. As recently back we be am here no sit then. No come about we be to say minimum so one say videos na make na. Or here live no ka SH. Some videos, no. Yeah. People use it on TikTok and other
things. You need to be a content creator.
You need to be a comedian. Oshedi Wale.
I see.
Actually, do the Wale shit. Menya, mama two message in we Oshedi Wale. Yeah, our channel pan in the America Wale life. Now gonna start to be a man.
Jawo, come through. The reality in M.anifest statement and what you think about it.
Yeah, I think the working is true. It's true. If you really want to be in this business, you have to consider and it's because of the competition. Not anything, not that now it's so expensive and all that. No, it's because of the competition. If you want to stay relevant, if you want to be in the game, then you have to follow some kind of things happening so that you can also be in the competition. Like the content creator kind of thing. Yes. So why you be a bemo was stay relevant for a longer time before you realize you'll be the number 4 aba. Na kata audience. So you too, you have to create something so that you always be in the game. At least people will hear about you and then you will still be in the game. So for content creation, it's true. And then again, you have to be a good marketer. Yes, one, you can use money, but you can still be a good marketer. So it's not just about the money. It's about even utilizing your money well. Advertising yourself well. Because they do almost and so and they don't consult the right people, they don't do the right advert or marketing and all that. So it's not just being having the money. or even just marketing your product anyhow. No, you have to consult people, the right channel. You have to pass through the right channel to get your song in the game. Otherwise, within at most 1 week, there will be another hit song, and you won't hear of all hit song in the game. So that one too, I agree with him. And then he's about I think he said something about internet.
Yeah, he talked about marketing.
Marketing, content creator, comedian. Yeah, the comedian part there I disagree. It's not by force. It's part of the marketing thing. You can use that comedy side to create your content, or you can create a content without being a comedian. So that one, it depends on the person and where your strength is. Somebody will be like I think Empress Gifty. She's been there. She's been creating her content, but she's not doing comedy there. It's about relationship
or the film.
Yeah, it's a relationship issue. No, that's the
thing. She's not doing comedy.
No, I know they're all the bad. They will be a comedian.
So
just saying and be using one line, it doesn't make you a comedian. They all can and no all can. He's talking about somebody who is using that comic trade, you know,
to keep relevant.
Yes. I don't know any major, but because you cry at you can say do baby at the back of film.
Yes.
So now we have become a comedians or what? No. I don't know what they film back on and no or can they say who use that as a major tool? Who uses that's why I will put it under the content creation. Because within your creating your own content, you can decide to go the comic way, or you can even decide to go the other way, like doing for Gifty Adoye, for instance. She's been doing more like relationship issues.
Okay.
Talking about relationship matters and marriages and all that. That's the main thing.
But I say through shade work, Instagram, no TikTok.
Nina in that social issues kind of thing. Like maybe or yeah, but say we are going to try kind of one or can or who say assembly bar no I responded accordingly based on that. Or Shatawale line now. Shatawale ebeye responding to what he thinks people are throwing at him. I don't know anymore. No ordinary comedy nothing.
And no now say or comedy.
You have to be and yet directly as you naming yourself as
a comedian. Yes.
But by your major tool,
people laugh.
Yes. By your major tool in his case, how I understand, they say.
Okay. So let me use one example. Like Kofi Kinata has been doing sometimes. Sometimes Kofi Kinata to me be the punchline be two. Not necessarily so yeah comedy. But wakasim be a seminal bonenanana. I'm sure it is something like that he's talking about.
We don't have one artist. Be a Rebecca say artist we are signing music, or to say comedy. Maybe in your one. No.
Kenata. No. Recently, perform here. He pauses and he does stand-up comedy like 30 minutes and continues.
I see.
Yes, Kofi Kenata.
Kenata comedy be even in his series with Nazo. Or play that comedy role no in there and your advice will be to say bosom be young, or also try be your name even a Rasnene Dr. Likey or year 1 or 2 series be a called that comic line and me who say you or more father line and the all issue be abanom by the bottom line is you have to create something to sustain yourself in this space, like so that we will hear of you often and other all the time. You will be in the news. Why yes if only the song there do but we be the need ebeba so much and so rapid. Say one here the never even though Yankee biti ba fufra ba equity and so I agree with him, and people should follow that line at least to some extent if you want to be play the game and play it so well that you'll be relevant.
It is expensive.
Wow, thank you so much. Roland, speak finally on this, then we do the very last topic.
What's happening? being a musician in our current space is very expensive.
Very difficult.
And very difficult.
Mm.
In fact, there's no lie in what M.anifest said. In fact, all the factors that he mentioned, being a very good marketer, being a very good content creator, and being a comedian, I think these three things are things that are working for almost all our top artists.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of them. Let me take them one by one. Being a good content creator, you know, sometimes it is not only about you knowing how to sing or you knowing how to play an instrument, but there should be content in your production.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about you releasing a song.
Mm-hmm.
There should be content, like it should have substance,
mm-hmm.
so that when somebody's own even comes to overshadow yours in these kind of viral and trending times,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yours will still have relevance because of the substance in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one pass na me umaga. Because of the content in there, not just because it is a very good song, but
mm-hmm.
because of the content. So you have to be a very good content creator. And two, your marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a very good marketer. Yes, people can say you are lying, or people can say whatever you are saying is not entirely the truth, or partially true, or whatever. But whichever way it is, you have to be a very good marketer.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to sit on big platforms and stamp your chest and say, I am the biggest artist. Yes, you ought to have that confidence.
Okay.
Yes, that is what good marketers do.
Mm-hmm.
They have the confidence to say they are the best.
Mm. You mean they have the confidence to lie?
Depending on how you see it. So you see, per what M.anifest is saying that you have to be a very good marketer. Mm-hmm. There are so many people that are selling products to people that are not. The people are accepting not because the product is so good. People are placing songs on #1 spots that you have no other option than to listen.
In today's music,
people are doing song placement and song playlisting, and you think the song people are jamming to the song because they like it, Ama. Oh no!
If they are jamming to it, it means they like it.
No. You see,
Chemo,
you always talk about science. You always talk about science. Yeah. There's that notion that whatever your ears hear consistently or during a period of time sometimes gets accustomed to even your mind and ears.
Of course.
Yes, yeah, and it's because of this. Let's check. Even record labels currently don't even have the time of grooming artists again. But rather they would prefer you bring your product. Let's hit it. Let's do the proper channel of marketing. Wherever we have to place it on rotation, we do it. Wherever we have to place it online to make it the #1 spot, so that everybody that comes on the platform will chance on it one way or the other. We do it.
And when they put it at #1, 2, you are there. It is finished.
Yes.
Because when our schemes are doing research, that is what they will look at.
They will look at
They will not even think about it.
So whether it is if Buga is trending better than, let's say, somebody like Kwesi Swat's music, and you want to compare which one is the best, now you've opened up a different conversation. But then Buga is now one of the hottest songs in the system. But when you pick it to a song that is not trending and you check the content, you realize Buga is very light. But Buga is doing very good marketing. So are you going to say he's lying? No, because the song is good. To the marketer, it is good. So you have to be a very good marketer. There. Now, to be a comedian, you see, he's saying to be a comedian because you would have to be a part-time comedian, whether you like it or not. No, you are an entertainer first. Even before being a musician or whatever, you are an entertainer. And being an entertainer is making people feel okay. That is it. So aside your song, during that period whereby your song is not currently in our ears like that, what other way can you be relevant to me if you don't make me laugh? What other way would you be relevant? Because when you say you are going to insult somebody, yes, somebody might find it amusing. That is another part. But know that your insults don't always cut across as something that will make people happy. But with comedy, oh, of course. People don't like Shatawale, but when they see him doing that,
they enjoy it.
Yes! They enjoy it, which is why I brand like Kofi Kenata in one or performing out me posse. He's done it on countless occasions. He pauses, crack jokes like 20 minutes, then continues with the songs.
What you are saying, I've not seen it.
Oh, there are videos. There are videos to show. There are videos online. There are videos online.
Then some of you are not being fair to Patapaa because Patapaa, when it comes to comedy, he does it better than most of us.
So that is what M.anifest is saying. So that is why there is Patapaa's conversation in the news currently more than M.anifest. You understand? Because he that he's saying.
Rebecca Omonizer.
Yes. Well, but M.anifest will not come and do what Patapaa is doing. The kind of yes. The kind of sarcomic behaviors now amount for a keep your more conversation in the system. M.anifest is not doing it, which is what he has identified. So whether you like it or not, you have to be a part-time comedian. Because and being a part-time comedian,
this video came in a very comic way. This particular man.
Exactly. One said because of that, and then in a conversation about so we might not have a song currently in our minds and in our ears. But because of this, somebody will just watch this, and even the last part, hey, you have to be a comedian and laugh because it is very amusing. So yes, I think all the factors there, it checks out. Being a part-time comedian doesn't mean that you should come and stand out and say I am a comedian. But of the songs that you are giving us, of those records, your inactions and some of the things that you come online, your conversations, your engagement should be something that will make people happy. That is the bottom line. Should be something that will, because Charlie Kromayeshi.
Yeah.
Kromayeshi, people are angry and frustrated for no reason. And the moment somebody sees you, somebody could be your biggest fan, but one thing, a statement from you can put the person off at a point. And what better way can you entertain the person when your song is not in the ears than saying something or doing something that will make the person laugh a bit? So I think I side with M.anifest. All the 3 spots checks out, and I think in Ghana so you have to have it. But the money matter there.
You have to get
it.
In student music.
Now, our very last topic is a very sensitive one. Very sensitive because these are adults who have decided to do something, yet we want to have an opinion on. And I want to make it open that this is a very sensitive one, and I want to believe my guys are poised to handle this with all the tact and the experience that they have. So at the launch of Ghana, Jamaica, Homecoming, we met with Friction. Friction is the founder of the music group, that's the original music group VIP. In our conversation with him, he gave us a promise that the group VIP is coming back into being, as in they are coming back as a music group again to give us some of the hit songs they gave us yesteryears. To give us all those ones. Yes. So that is what he said. And I want to ask that reality is reality. Our music industry now, VIP, they've tried it individually. Some of them succeeded, some of them did not. Even him, Friction, he's also done it individually before. We saw when VIP metamorphosed into VVIP, we saw their progress. Promzy also doing it. We've been seeing his progress as well. So this decision, if you are a music marketer or if you are a stakeholder in the music industry and you hear this, would you be happy or you not be happy? Would you be enthused or you say, no, maybe not this time? What would you say if you are a stakeholder in the music industry and you hear such a story? I know for music fans, that's why we are not going to speak as music fans. For music fans, they'll be happy because all that they want is to consume music. All that they want is to enjoy what will be coming up. But as a stakeholder, knowing how music trends work lately in our space, would you be amused? Would you be happy? Or you'll be feeling some way? You'll be feeling some way. Watch it. When I come back, you open up the discussion. The team still together? Is the team still vibing?
The team of VIP?
Yeah, the team of VIP.
We're coming
back. The team still together? Is the team still vibing?
The team of VIP.
Yeah, the team of VIP.
We're coming back. VIP is coming back. Original.
Wow, listen to that again. Listen to that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we get it done. VIP is coming back together. If you like it or you don't like it, VIP is coming back together.
As in Friction, Promzy, Bone, Zeal, Prodigal.
And we're trying to get a new dog.
A new dog coming out.
A new dog coming out.
No. How soon is this? Because I know when this story goes, everybody's going to ask. Really, the original VIP is coming back?
Yeah,
how soon is it?
Very soon. In a group, each and everyone has his own attitude.
I know, right?
And we don't have to sit on people's attitude, or we don't have to sit on people's neck and tell them what to do. We are not like Saddam Hussein and no, we have to allow each and everyone to
settle
and say whatever he want to say. You know what I mean? So we're now talking. I talk to Zeal. Zeal is down. Talk to Prodigal. Prodigal is down. Bone is down. You know what I mean? But we're still talking. Some of us are not here. The original. Bone is in England.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's in UK and Promzy is in
US.
United States. So we're trying to bring everybody together. We're trying to let them to come down so that we can do it, because we don't want them to be there and we are doing it. No, it's not going to be nice.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh, okay. So they should come back so we do the VIP reunion. That is the original VIP reunion. Yeah. So in this case, what will happen to Reggie Rockstone?
Reggie Rockstone? If Reggie Rockstone wants to be part of it, why not? But I want to ask you something. Who's going to be the dog?
Gonna be the dog? No, we can find a dog. Yeah.
So then we're going to be 6 people. Then it's not original.
All right, so that was that conversation with Friction of VIP fame. That is the original VIP. And the dog and the Reggie Rockstone thing, think about it once again. You will get a different understanding. Ro, I said this is sensitive. Music stakeholder, if you should sit any of these guys in the group down, what conversation would you have with them about their comeback?
Awesome. Before I go on Friction, let me say a very big thank you to Go First Ghana Limited for the wonderful reception they gave us during the weekend for their Ha show. Friction, I think as a music stakeholder, it is obviously going to be good, because there is also another way of doing business.
Okay.
But there are so many things to consider and so many factors to look out for, especially with this kind of business. You know, it is just like it wouldn't be like the olden days where they came together out of passion, because this time the music business has changed. Music formatting has changed. There are so many things that comes, like when it comes to music business now. First it was music, now it is music business. And in them coming together, like he said, he already identified one of the problems when it comes to music business. That is character. That is one, and that is what is important to them as artists. But to the music investor, it goes beyond your character and stuff. It goes beyond, it goes even to your attitude towards the business or towards the job that you're doing. So somebody cannot, so that when you sign a contract or when you agree that you guys should come back, it wouldn't be as if somebody has a qualms with another person, then the whole work goes to a standstill or goes to a stop. But then also when they are coming back, they should also consider when it comes to the split sheet and how they are also going to gain in their comeback. Because mind you, these are people coming from different backgrounds, and even with passion and love, you couldn't stand the test of time like that. How much more when there's money involved, where everybody knows that, okay, I am supposed to get 5% or 10% from this and it didn't come. That is when the real problem begins. So as a music investor or an investor looking at this interview, there are so many things that will run through your mind. In their comeback, at the end of Moshe, what would they be looking at? Would they be looking at only making hit songs or coming to do business? If it is about making hit songs, then they shouldn't even consider coming back. Because Wuta came, had a hit song and gone back. because they didn't consider the business factor or the business aspect of their comeback.
Okay.
There are so many groups that have tried to come back, but because of the business aspect of in the game currently, it has sent them away. So they would, if they want to come back, it is good news for music lovers, as you said, and also music investors. But they should really know the reason why they are coming back. If it is for passion and the fact that they want to reminisce on old times, then they shouldn't even bother. They should just stay in their corners and enjoy whatever they are enjoying in peace. But if they are really, if they are really ready for action and to come back real strong, like the how Shatawale and the likes have come back and made success, then they should come back and have the business aspect of the whole thing in their mind and come back. If not, they shouldn't.
See, Ghana Regan, come through. Like I said, this is very sensitive. These are adults, they've taken their decision, but we want to also put in a word or two.
It will be great to see them come back. I mean, these are artists that we've enjoyed in the past, and if they should come back now, I still feel that they are capable of, you know, still turning the industry up again. So I would love to see VIP back, but I don't know which dog he wants to be looking for, because the game now is not like in the past. I mean 10, 15 or 20 years ago. The game has changed. So for me, I would just say that they should really consider artist attitude. Since they are coming back as a group again, what they should be thinking about is attitude. And that's...
I remember in the interview he said one of the things he believes that caused their collapse was communication. Okay. He mentioned that, yeah.
And we can place that under business attitude. So they should really consider that and work at it very well. Make sure that once they are coming back, they are going to get that aspect of their group right. Because this time around, you are not only going to deal with yourselves or a small group of musicians. This time it is big. You are not even looking at Ghana alone. You are looking at Africa. You are looking at the world. You want to make sure your song is everywhere. And now the music is very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Who will be financing?
No, now they have money, so they can finance themselves. It's very expensive. And you know, the returns is not like back then when they were VIP, and let's say a producer or an executive producer like Big Ben and
will come and take care of their bills.
So we've taken the album and we pay you front money. And this time, yes, I understand Boomplay and certain, you know, streaming platforms have certain packages for artists, but it is not like those days. Those days when you enter Cantamanto and you're not recording, we are the album this year, they will give you money and go and print their CDs and cassettes and sell. But now it is not like that. You have to do extra work for even Boomplay to even recognize, okay, and they are dealing with numbers. This time we are doing the numbers game. So if you are coming back, then you should really sit down and Mondro map ni. Yes, you can enjoy your old glory now. Bring back your old songs where people will still jump to it. Of course, every day we've been jamming to those songs. They are not old, they are evergreen songs. People will still do. You can come and do one or two with certain artists and still maybe get a hit out of it. But draw your map well. The strategies have changed. Make sure this time around, when you're the experts in the game to do certain things for you, you have to become a comedian, you have to become a marketer, you have to become a content creator. So this time around, don't be looking for a dog. I don't know what role the dog will be playing for you. Let's say Promzy will be the comedian, or the marketer. Promzy. And then Prodigal will be, you know, I'm just suggesting that Prodigal will be there.
No blue.
President. No, I'm pensing who's that. No, I said the comedian or the marketer. So you can choose. Prodigal, the same thing. You can also choose marketer or the comedian. Like, that is the factors. I think when we were discussing manifest issue, we all agree to the fact that anything
you need to do,
you need to do. So if they are coming back now,
so they also need to create all these
they should
characters.
create content from within them, somebody should be able to create the content. Somebody should be able to do the marketing for them. Maybe they can hire an external marketer to know the music marketer to market their songs for them. That one is very, very well accepted. But I don't think they can hire an external comedian or a content creator. It has to come from within. So any of them can take up that task and then, you know, do it and do it properly. So then after that, then we can be looking at, okay, what songs you are going to give to your audience now. Yes, we will know VIP, so it won't be so difficult for them to, you know, gel with the industry. Once they have the evergreen songs, it's cool. It's a done deal at that side. But the new songs that they are going to drop, when you are coming back like this and the shots are not that strong. Babakuna and Koya, say their canon will be accepted. So they have to make sure that once they are coming back, they are coming back hard. And me, I trust them. I believe in them. VIP is VIP, any day, any time. So once they know they come together and they enter the studio, something good will come up.
Okay. Well, Tim Dodo Solomon, Chemo, let me get you.
Coming back. I want to define the coming back for them. I think if they just want to come back, it won't work out. Because Oma said
yeah, but like the reality, I want someone to speak the reality.
Yeah, it won't work. But
it won't work, eh?
Yes, but
even if they are able to get a hit song.
Yes, so how they can come back, the kind of comeback I would suggest. No, because that's an individual. One person.
That's an individual.
This time they are no more with the same passion.
It's the group thing that has made this a discussion.
Yeah.
It's not as if one person, but even if it is one person, there are so many individual artists or solo artists who have said we want to come back. That Jinim Senebe and entry. The fair one. He's released the song as we speak.
Yeah.
Back and then back.
You understand? He's released the song. He's even supposed to come on this platform for an interview, but Charlie,
it's not easy.
Chemo, sorry, but is he sure they are talking, they are communicating? Because
so
probably last time
now
told me was coming up with a
yes, he even released artworks that he was coming with the project.
No, I've been talking to Promsy almost on the day, and when I asked Friction whether he's talking to Promsy, it was not smooth.
Yes,
he said he is not talking to Promsy. Basil and the other guys are talking to Promsy.
Yeah.
So it means that for Friction and for Friction and Promsy, they are not even talking.
So that brings us back to the business attitude that we were talking about, the communication thing you just mentioned. So that means from scratch crowd, my feeling.
I'm saying, can we have a discussion as stakeholders, not as music consumers? In fact, as we sit here, if they should put out a song and boom, mefa, Fansa. Friday, you'll be make you know. But the possibility.
If the communication is not there, then I agree with you.
The reality of it is it's really, really difficult, and I happen to be part of the coming back of Uta. And we had a discussion
where $90,000 was spent,
and we don't forget. Oh, forgetting.
Okay.
It was a lie, so forget it. And the thing is that we are able to convince them that they should even forget about their whatever individual difference or whatever, and for the love of music, they should come back together. In fact, the password of the social media I created then was for the love of music.
Okay, that was the password.
Because, yes.
I see. So that Obia
yes.
But even for the love ning na. The love could not come.
No. Oh, said and then they are convincing or more back. And then they convincing or so we wanted to propagate that thing in them. Say even if you have issue with him for the love of music, let's do it and go your way. Open cry and then your friends, but for the love of music, let's do the music and move on. Still, I'm fat. Now we say any nipa 2, any nipa 5. No, come on.
With a dog.
Oh, forget about him. That dog thing, no cry, so a mess. The way he said it and all that. It was a joke, all right, but some people may take it differently.
Yeah.
And they are 5. That's where the problem is. They are not 2, 5 with different ideologies, now staying at different places with all that. Faster if they come back as a music group. But what can help them, or what I would suggest for them, is that they try to do a remix of their old songs. That one is not more like a comeback, it's more like let's have fun with what we have done before, trying to reminisce. And if they get a hit out of that, maybe doing a remix with, let's say, Kwame Eugene, or doing a remix with Kid, or something like, and then, and if they get a hit from that, then they will have something to stand on and maybe try it again. But just coming back as a music group and try to come out with a new song, it will be really, really difficult because of where they stay now with different ideologies and with different egos now coming back. Who is even going to be the
and now
leader?
they are even adults with more
responsibilities, new friends from different backgrounds,
different perspectives in the
Friction
world.
is in Holland.
Holland, yeah.
Yes, and one is in UK.
Yeah.
The other one is in America,
yeah.
US, and then 2 of them are in Ghana here. Different ideologies, different background, different environment after such a long time.
Having a haircut. So
just coming back as a music group, I doubt if it will work. But if they say, okay, we had a hit song like Ahomekawum, so let's do remix with Kwame Eugene or Kiddy or even Sarkodie or something. Then if they get a hit out of that, it will be something for them to stand on, like, now we are in the game now, let's try new thing and see.
And think about coming back.
Yes, but for now they're coming back, it won't work.
It will work. It has worked for P-Square. So
we need to think of future. we need to think of future. we need to think of future. But it's scary for me too. Let's try to wrap up on these 2 stories. Richie, I'm sure you might have to dig and bring us some of these things. First is the fact that fake Drake has been banned from IG. That is story number 1. And the second one is one lady who said she actually had sex with another person, thinking she was having an affair with Wizkid. And I want us to just say something brief about these 2 stories and we run away, just about some 3 minutes. Chabu, what would you say about this? Some 3 minutes.
Yes, I think we have given them enough advice. I'm talking about the originals, Kwame Eugene,
and the fakes.
And the fakes.
Yeah.
As for the fakes, they will continue to be faked because it favors them.
You know, I've seen a video of, I think it was a pause video. I still have it. If there is time, we can play it. Where Pulse was working with the fake Kwame Eugene. They met a young boy, a student, and they asked him, who is this? The guy actually said it was Kwame Eugene.
Yeah, they will.
Yes.
They will say it. Fake
initially, he was not sure, but when they actually, yeah, this is Kwame Eugene. And he was asked to sing one of, I'm sending this to Richard to show to us if there is enough time.
Is a problem, and we've been saying it on this platform. I mean, they know. We've been saying this right from day 1 when it started. We started talking about it that no, if you don't do anything about this thing, it will escalate and the result wouldn't be good. So getting example from elsewhere will even prove the point that we've been saying. Yes, you can't stop anybody from dressing the way they want or looking like you or whatever. You can't do that. But don't endorse them in any way. Don't let them get closer, because if they get closer, they get more power or they get more motivation to even do more harm. So don't let them get close. They can go ahead and live in their areas or their environment and do whatever, but don't let them get close, like calling them on stage, being in the same studio with them and all. No, if they
now banning the fake Drake on Instagram.
Yeah. It's impersonation, so they will.
So what does it mean that Drake reported?
Of course, or somebody reported, not Drake per se, even anybody at all who is not happy with it.
Because that is where I want to understand it. That who reported before the guy was taken down?
Anybody at all. We can even report in that instance. We can just send a report that somebody is impersonating somebody, and then you mention the name of the person that they are impersonating. If they see that similarities or you are doing something closer to that, they will ban that person from the platform. For the social media platform, they will do that. That's how it is. So yes, this is it. Like when you see that something like that is happening, the action that you can take is don't let the person get closer to you. You can't stop them from dressing the way they want to dress.
Yeah.
But don't let them get closer to you to get endorsement for such things. Because they can use it for dubious things, like they can deceive people.
All right, so there's a report on Twitter where Rap TV says, just in, fake Drake has been banned from IG due to impersonation.
Yes.
And this guy is really Drake. Like, hey, like too much.
Yeah. And you know, I Ghana Hankwana BBC and I say BBC. Even in the areas I think cry be unintentionally cry be that I coffee will be very mama and catfish.
Recording catfish.
Catfish. Because obi no obi say. Eno dey betimi esi. Ye mu bi kra no ye nam a obi timi me kai se me bi me dina house a no bi abo me bra. Ade si dina otoma me na enye.
Chemo to CD.
Enam say CD be. What CD na enam say there bi. And all hu nipa ko yo dina ampa. And mistaking somebody for somebody and being
so
look alike and whatever there is nothing new. We can take that. But if somebody intentionally, after looking like somebody, decide to take advantage of it to be that person, living that person's kind of lifestyle, and one here very real. I just said or baby didn't want to free. And then more so and if there's a way to report them, report them and let them ban them from certain platforms and certain areas. I will also find ourselves.
Yeah. In fact, we've advised them on this platform. We've advised them several times. So if you guys will not listen, over to you, Joe Latte. And Nana Reagan, come through. I saw someone tag you on Facebook about this story.
About the story It's because of my submission on Kasapa FM some time ago. Because we were also sending out messages that people should not engage these guys in public events and all of that, because it's bad. It goes against the artists and it may affect you in so many ways. Me put the baby who hear me and you know about because we are what could do fake whiskey. On him says, yeah, or the imagine so no Kasankasa personal one realizing them no so we fake Namakudia. And on him, yeah, about catch will be so on a whiskey name. Before I even say on a whiskey, not damage our white whiskey brand. Yes. So the labels, the management of these artists should not joke with these things. The moment I bounce in the panel, a man fast artist saw that was sorrow in that line panel. If it is a public statement, release it. Say or say one in being out to call anyhow, make sure you ban or stop them from doing that. But entertaining us, and actually a man for videos called virus, yes, will be said when I out there and then there. Then and yes shows in one on yes and one got torn them. From Jessica would dim. Virginia, never be brave with him because some says any parents say, come dinner. As I university, and I'm a crime and come and I'm going to me, I'm a crime, Jimmy, I'm a kiddie. and to say ebi anasa mama so ni pay am monitor no say mama you a kid asempa don't drop from Atamas before we never bounce so no my susuru into the artists and their team there they shouldn't play with some of these and they should be up with their game when it comes to these things.
Okay, Roland.
That's me when I saw the story of the lady not say Obiare no Castle escape. Me I wasn't surprised though.
Nah, also
oh, ni team boy. That's ni team boy because last time currency made them almost than me coming do.
Am I on back with GDA?
A serious argument. The time we went.
Are you sure of what you're saying?
The time we went to shoot Black Rasta video or Luxury Beach, you know. Currency mo catch girls be say I was Kamido.
And they believed.
I tell you, it was a serious argument between them. And you're not. It was later on that I had to come in and tell the other girls saying, "Man, you're Kamido." And we JJ
one correct.
That be mad. Oh no, it was later on because after that, not the advances were becoming
too much.
Some way.
Go share Kamido.
And the funny thing is that once I now Miami teenage twist, so Obisa say 93 in our color and it was Okachen say say Okoshua. You see when he is outside, that is when he decides to look that way. But this time it is a private garden, so he just wants to. He doesn't want, and they believed it. Currently, I've had so many experiences with that. There's one guy, Brownberry, who is also a presenter at YFM. People always mistake me for that guy.
I see.
Anytime I go out, people always mistake me for that guy. It is not a crime for somebody to look like him. In fact, there is nothing that you can do about it. But you owe yourself and your people that responsibility of letting them know which is which. Because yes, you might decide to play with it too. But when things begin to get serious, and some people will definitely take it to another level. So the earlier you begin to set the parameters right, the better for everybody. Because yes, it could be that you see a crisis say, but now I now feel for a period of I think 10 years or so. The person
12 years. It's a long time having lost.
Exactly, but still, since someone amended and it is still in the system. So imagine when you allow the person or you semi-endorse the person by bringing the person closer and all that. Amount for new better picture class a celebrity carry the real amount for. Near video and I will invite in a backstage. It's me my career is the best someone like that. Me I wasn't surprised, but to the people out there, I think they should be very careful when they are dealing with some of these people. When somebody shoots to the limelight, it is easy for you to get close to them, but it is not so easy like that. And sometimes when you do have the opportunity, just be careful and respect the person's brand and hustle. Because you might think, say, oh, have fun. Ask probably a fake person of that person to just have fun and JJ fans. But actually, it goes a long way to affect that person. So they should also be very careful about it.
All right, guys, I'm sure we can only end it here. Let me end with this announcement. If you live in UAE, and here I'm talking about Dubai to be specific, then you should know that Sammy Flex TV, we are arriving on Wednesday, hopefully, and we are going to do so many activities. One, we'll be around to take care of your music videos, those who would want to shoot their music videos. I'm coming with my directors to Dubai. And again, if you are going to be free on that holiday, which of the Muslims events are
Salah.
A Salah, Edo Ada, Edo Fetel. And no problem. Edo Ada. Are you sure? All right, so the big festival is happening in the world, especially for Muslims. And on that day, we are going to be in Dubai.
Yeah, Edo Ada.
It is Edo Ada. Yes, on that day, we are going to be in Dubai. That is where we're going to have a show called Africans Party After Party. And I want everybody to come there. That is Chelsea Plaza. That is where this will be happening, at Chelsea Plaza in Dubai. And again, we will also be having the yacht party. Yacht party is on Saturday, 9 July. We are going to have the yacht party as well on 9 July. So you can also join us there if you are in Dubai, and let's have a party. It's going to be a big one. We want everybody in Dubai to link up. I also wanted to interview some people, businesses and individuals in Dubai. So whilst you are there, our contact number on the screen is just for you to get in touch. Let's have a vibe and let's do it as usual. Sammy Flex TV. When we do it so well. I'm only wrapping it up here so we can meet in Dubai. Let me say thanks to Intim Dodo Solomon Chemo. Let me say thanks to Nana Reagan, Roland Amate, and to the boys at the back, the guitar Rasta is Currency, Richie Flex, Yaola PG, and Gideon Neelam Tyson for making it happen. Be safe and know that we'll surely meet up somewhere in the near future. We need to think our future.